Hello everybody, welcome to another 1 versus 1 Red Alert quick match here on the ladder on the new map, on the new patch here. This is the map Path Beyond in the bottom, well, in the top left rather. Robskate, the gold/yellow player here. I'm not sure what faction he's playing currently, but RaDux here, the blue player in the bottom right, playing Soviets. Back here on the top left hand side, Robskate also playing Soviets, so we're going to be seeing a Soviet versus Soviet game. So let's see what happens here. Path Beyond here being introduced back into the ladder here with the patch, so we'll see how this game turns out. Definitely got a lot of gems here on the field, a couple of gem spots here back home in the corners and along the sides. So both players, you know, doing this pretty standard play here. We got the initial riflemen doing some scouting, seeing what they can see. Again, this map, top left, bottom right hand side, so you know, no surprises as to where your enemy will spawn. We definitely know the spawn positions, but we want to see as much of the map as we possibly can here. RaDux also doing a good job doing scouting here, so we'll see how this game plays out. Bottom right hand side here, we've got the refinery down. It looks like we're doing a little bit of a base crawl here with the silos. We'll see how that plays out. Maybe looking to place a refinery over here or something similar to that. And see, let's take a look at Robskate's base here. Looks like he's going for the ore here as well. And we have a war factory down. And RaDux is, let's see, we currently don't have a war factory down for RaDux, but we'll probably be seeing one very soon, I imagine. Definitely probably want to see a little bit more of the power plants as well. So here we go. Got the war factory down. Looks like maybe this was what the silos were for. Not really sure what this is all about, but we'll see how it plays out here. And in the top left-hand corner back here at Robskate's base, looks like we have our first engagement. RaDux trying to get the scout, but being denied by the infantry wall that we often see here. And pretty standard. So looks like RaDux here now trying the other side to see what happens. But of course, we've got the Robskate infantry wall on this side as well. And well, if you're playing yellow and you're in the ore field, sometimes it could be a little bit hard to see these units. We'll see if RaDux even sees this and tries to micro it all. Looks like no, he will be denied. So how much vision do we have here currently from RaDux and Robskate? So both players not really seeing either one of the players' bases, so we'll see how this turns out. Looks like Robskate here with the 5 heavy tanks, and RaDux also with a couple heavy tanks out as well. So Soviet versus Soviet, definitely going to be seeing a heavy tank versus heavy tank game. I think this is how this one's going to turn out. That's pretty much the meta currently. RaDux with the 2 war factories and Robskate with the 2 war factories. So yeah, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of tank action here. Definitely very interesting. So RaDux pushing out with his tanks here, looking to do some damage, maybe get some scouting information. The tanks are definitely going to be a lot quicker than the rifle infantry, and he knows that the wall is here. So Robskate seeing this, I imagine, and pushing out with the tanks, going to go ahead and try to deny the scout by RaDux. RaDux currently not seeing Robskate's base, and looks like, yeah, both players just going to hang back currently. RaDux reinforcing with some additional tanks here. And let's see what happens. We might be seeing our first engagement here. Looks like Robskate is pushing south. And we'll see what happens. One thing could be of interest here. I wonder if destroying this bridge at all would help with you know, narrowing down the choke points here on the map. Maybe that could be one possibility. And of course, we'd love to see in future games if these middle bridges here are going to get used for any kind of sneaky behavior. So let's see, both players just kind of readying up here, getting their tanks all together and ready for the fight. So we'll see when this happens. So back here at Robskate's base, looks like we got another refinery going down. So we have 4 refineries, 2 ore trucks, 4 ore trucks. Back here at RaDux, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ore trucks and 2 refineries. So we'll see how this works out with this new patch. Of course, the ore truck, or the harvester, I guess it's ore truck, sometimes has a little bit of trouble with the queued up dumps rather in the refineries, so we'll see if that has any impact here. Not quite sure. Looks like RaDux may be having a little bit of trouble with that here. None of his fault, of course, just how the patch currently is, so definitely would like to see that get fixed. It's quite a nuisance for both players, so see what's going to happen here. RaDux is just building up his units, and so is Robskate. No one looks like no one is determined or trying to go around the back here doing anything sneaky. Everyone's just kind of building up and waiting to see what's going to happen. RaDux continuing to push out with the heavy building the heavy tanks here. See back home for Robskate, of course, yeah, building some more units, needs to be bringing these down or going around the back and maybe doing a little bit of harassment. Maybe on this field actually would be perfect. Start harassing some of these and maybe doing a two-prong attack. It's very difficult to micro and manage both fronts, so definitely we'll see what happens here. Looks like this could be getting close to the first engagement. What's going to happen? Both players not currently wanting to commit with the tanks, want to engage the best way we possibly can, have the bridge over here and then kind of a choke here, so maybe maybe waiting to see if one player makes the move and can fight in a more open area. But hey, look what's going on over here. Just like we said earlier, Robskate pushing around the back door here with a couple tanks, probably trying to do some harassment here on the harvesters, taking out those base crawl creep. Not creep, but silos rather, base crawl. So let's see what happens. RaDux splitting up his units, going over here to try to clean this up. Might lose his harvester, looks like he will. Placing another refinery down, so definitely just got that harvester back, but I'm sure he wish he could have kept that. Looks like Robskate pushing against the front door here, but not committing, pulling back over here as well. So not too much damage done here by RaDux, and we see that he's also rebuilding the silos here, doing the base crawl. So we will see what happens. Waiting for the big engagement to happen, but both players playing very strategically and doing the best they can here. Looks like Robskate again going for the harvester, and hey, why not? If I can take this harvester out and slow the income coming in for RaDux, then you know, that's a good thing there for Robskate. RaDux, of course, trying to stop this as best he can, but also trying to watch the front over here and seeing what's happening. Looks like Robskate pushing with a lot more units over here, so it looks like he's really just using this as a threat, but really hasn't done anything yet, and is really focusing on the back door here, trying to negate the harvesting here. Looks like RaDux having enough of this though and pushing forward, trying to take out these tanks. RaDux is definitely going to be able to clean all these tanks up and easily win this little mini battle here. RaDux also back home, not sure if he's pushing back and defending or if he's going to go ahead and engage here in Robskate. Not really sure. Robskate pushing forward there. Here we go. We got the big tank battle that we've been waiting for, and over here on the front back at Robskate's base we have RaDux pushing, trying to do some harvester damage here and stop the economy of Robskate. So we'll see what happens. Can both players micro both battles? Can definitely be challenging. Looks like Robskate trying to put a Tesla coil down there for some defense, but getting taken out right away. RaDux pushing forward here, doing the Q moves, very nice. Probably going to clean this army of Robskate up pretty easily, getting a lot of shots here as the units are running away. So definitely if we're running away with tanks, you know, I mean, once you engage, that's it, right? All the extra little hits that happen there is going to chip away. Looks like Robskate though pushing back here with some heavy tanks, and again negating the base crawl done by RaDux. RaDux having to rebuild those silos. Looks like he's going to be losing this refinery. RaDux saying, "Hey, screw it, I'm pushing in with tanks. Let's see what we can do here." Robskate having some tanks back here and having some defense here. Let's see what RaDux does. Looks like he's focusing down the tanks, trying to clean this up, while simultaneously back at home here trying to handle this push here by Robskate. So looks like if we have a base trade situation, Robskate's going to be in a better situation. He definitely has a whole lot more buildings, unfortunately for RaDux. Robskate pushing through here and taking out this refinery. And well, looks like I just got a crash report on my game, so luckily luckily the cast was over. I hope we're still going here, so we're going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube. That was a great game by RaDux and Robskate, and we're going to be going on to the next one here shortly. Please leave a comment below if you like what you see, and we'll see you guys on the next one.